How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today is a rank 3 jack-o'-lantern video. And I just want to kind of go over some of the strengths I've seen from playing him. I did this over a week ago, and I've just been kind of playing him here and there, trying to get footage of Battlegrounds, Alliance War, regular questing content, that kind of stuff. And I'm just going to showcase it to you today. So if you're really interested in playing this character or seeing what he can do, stick around, and yeah, let's just get into it. So before we start, if you want a quick recap on like what I think about the champion, if you're just here to see if he's good or not, he's very good. I would say he's very, so him and Stark and Hand Spider-Man are very similar champions with very different utility. That might make sense later in the video, but they're very high on the attacking tier list. They're very, very quick tech attackers. Stark and Hand Spider-Man does beat him slightly, so like obviously, like if I need to go absolutely trustworthy champion, I'm choosing Stark and Hand Spider-Man. He has the power drain, he has the chance to evade, he has the basically guaranteed critical hits above 50% health, he is way easier to ramp up, etc, etc. But jack-o'-lantern does a really good job in what he needs to do. He has completely different utilities, so he doesn't crit. Which is great against onslaughts and Mr Sinisters, because you know some people wink wink now are gonna have there's gonna be tons of rank 3 Mr Sinisters out there, so that's gonna be great for him. There's already tons of rank 3 onslaughts. Now right off the bat, I do want to get a negative, probably the biggest negative of jack-o'-lantern that I think needs to change straight away personally is his critical rating sucks. It is so hit or miss. Even with the stat focus on, which is what I run on him, it's still really bad. The difference between him and Stark and Hand Spider-Man, actually, you know what? Let me stop bringing up Stark and Hand Spider-Man. Let's just focus on jack-o'-lantern. So jack-o'-lantern, yeah, each one of his charges gives him ability accuracy, energy resistance, and critical damage rating. The critical damage rating is important because that's how, like, that's where all his damage comes from. But yeah, it doesn't increase. There's no way to increase his critical rating except with a heavy. Otherwise, so that's really it. You have to heavy to get the that'll increase his critical rating for like 4 seconds or something, and then you have the stat focus. So if you have the 7-star, you have the stat focus, and that's about the only ways to do it. Now, if you're critting back to back to back to back, like you're melting opponents, it's nuts. But there are instances which you will see in this gameplay that I'm showing you that he just doesn't crit at all in any of his combos, and it just sucks. So yeah, let's get right into it. All right, so first fight is against a rank 5 Sig 200 Ascended Onslaught. This is obviously the fight that most of you probably want to see the most, and yeah, it goes pretty well. So you just parry, and then you kind of just kind of lay into him, play like normal. He's a very simple champion to play. It's all about building up. Oh yeah, I got hit with the crush here. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Ignore that. But he still finishes the fight really, really quick. I opt to play with like the 1 special 1 usually, and then if they survive to a special 2, I'll throw that. But most of the time they actually don't. So here I just went 2 special 1s. 80% health left, no big deal. And that was done in 35 seconds. If I probably didn't take that special 1, probably would have been, I don't know, a lot less. But yeah, and he doesn't finish this fight for a while, so we're just going to skip the end. We did win this round. Now moving on to some Alliance War gameplay. This is against Sauron. This is just some random fights, okay? I'm just showing you everything I recorded. It was so hard to get Battlegrounds fights because everyone just banned him. So it was really hard to get fights. But we have Sauron here in Alliance War. And I just want to show you kind of how quick he can do these Alliance War fights. I think this is Path 6, I believe. Rank 2 Sauron, I think. So yeah, there we go. Again, super simple champion. It's literally just building up his inflames and then critting. And then like, that's pretty much it on short fights. So there's that. Now here's a really important fight. It's against Bishop here in Alliance War. I wanted you guys to see like kind of where his utility comes in, because he is immune to Incinerate, obviously. And I just wanted to show you like how awesome that is. So boom, he's gonna throw this special 1, which I'm sure I get clipped at. Oh, I almost dodged that. Okay, let's go. And yeah, as you can see, like you don't even have to worry about it. As long as you can dodge that special 1, you'll take no damage. So yeah, that was pretty nice. because that's one thing I hate about fighting Bishop. And then here's the other utility. If he's fighting mutants, his Incinerate turns into Plasma. So just so he doesn't benefit the mutants, because you know a lot of mutants can benefit from that. So boom. Yeah, we're just kind of chilling, man. We're just kind of chilling. Blocked hits. Again, don't have to worry about the Incinerate. And then as you can tell in this fight, like he didn't crit a whole lot. So the fight kind of lasted a little bit longer than like other fights. And that's kind of his downside. I think it needs a little bit of a buff, to be honest. Like, I don't know, but maybe, I don't know. All right, so this is him fighting Dazzler in the event quest. It went all right. This is the very first time I fought her. And so I was like, oh, let me just see if he can do it. So I had no idea, like, really anything about her, about like what to look out for and stuff. So I do take quite a bit of damage, but I did kind of want to showcase him against like event quest stuff at least once. Even though I know he's like mainly going to be a Battlegrounds Alliance War attacker basically. So yeah, her whole thing is you just have to intercept her to remove the protection, and then you can do like really good damage. But she obviously has that kind of intercept counter with her falter and stuff that I fell victim to a couple times. Special 1 not hard to dodge at all. And then yeah, special 2 should finish off with, yeah, the special 2 is really where they melt. Once you hit them with a special 2, I mean, the Battlegrounds fight or whatever fight you're on is basically over. All right, and last but not least, I just wanted to show his utility against Mr. Sinister, since there's going to be a bunch of Mr. Sinisters out there now, as everyone claims the Banquet Bundle thing. Now, this is just like the duel against my own rank 4 Mr. Sinister. The point is not like how fast he's beating him, obviously, because that's going to happen in the duel setting. There's no nose or no buff to health. There's no buff to defense, nothing. It's just to show that when he crits, quote unquote, it's not healing Mr. Sinister. So Mr. Sinister's defensive ability against Jack-o'-lantern is basically completely gone. It doesn't exist. So you just basically punch Mr. Sinister down like normal. There is nothing, there's no healing that's going to be going on unless you put on a couple debuffs that, you know, and then he will power heals. But besides that, yeah, you don't have to worry about it. And yeah, man, I guess that's it for the video. This is just my initial thoughts after ranking him up and having him for a week. Again, I'm sorry I couldn't show too much Battlegrounds, but it's been all week and I've been trying to get Battlegrounds gameplay. And what happens is he gets banned, or basically if he's not banned, he doesn't show up in the draft. So it's been kind of hard to get the gameplay. But I just want to give kind of my initial thoughts and ramblings about the champion after taking him to rank 3 on the live server. And yeah, so I guess that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions about the champion, put them down in the description below. If you've played this champion, let me know your thoughts. And yeah, it's really cool to have this Mr. Sinister onslaught counter out at rank 3 on the account already. You know, especially since, like I said, all those rank 2 and 3 Mr. Sinisters are about to hit everybody's decks. So yeah, it's a good feeling. So anyways, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Y'all take care.